Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing my updated hair care routine. I'm basically going to go through all the products that I use in my hair care routine, from shampoo to styling products to styling tools. I'm also going to share with you where I get my treatments, cuts, and all of that done. So I tried doing like a balayage years ago. If you have been watching me since then you know the struggle that I went through. But I basically did like a balayage, completely damaged my hair, and then I had to cut it all off. So it was basically like falling off in chunks, because the salon that I went to actually thought it was a good idea to put me in rolos, like under the blow dryer with bleach in my hair. So my hair was completely fried, and so for a really long time I struggled to get my hair back to its normal state. Naturally, my hair is quite fine and long. Like, my parents have long hair, my brother had long hair. It just really runs in my family, just having really like long wavy hair. So I do get a keratin treatment, and I get a ton of questions on the keratin. So I started getting keratins at Kieran McKenna salon with Diana. She has now moved to a different salon, so I'll have her information down below. But I basically get keratin treatments, I would say twice a year, and basically what a keratin treatment does is it bonds your hair cuticles. So it's kind of like smoothing out your hair. So if you naturally have straight frizzy hair and you get a keratin, it's going to just appear straighter. But there are different types of keratins. There's some with formaldehyde, some without, some that are stronger. There are even keratins that you can get for curly hair, and your hair will continue to stay curly, just not frizzy. So I choose to get a keratin without formaldehyde because, one, I'm allergic to it, and two, it's just a toxin and a chemical that I don't want like literally on my scalp and near my face. I honestly feel like it has helped me grow out my hair and just maintain its health, because when you do a keratin, you have less frizz, and my hair is naturally pretty wavy, straight. So when I get the keratin, it's just a lot smoother, and I don't have to use heat tools. I can literally wash my hair and walk out, and it'll just air dry with a lot of volume. Here and there, I will still use hot tools, but I try not to, because that's obviously the most damaging to your hair. But I feel like the ones that I do use have been safe for my hair and have allowed me to reach this length and my health. So really throughout the years, I've just invested in treatments, and I also got a smoothing treatment at Kieran McKenna, and it was a Milbon smoothing treatment. Kind of like a keratin treatment, but more of like an in-between a keratin. It's not as strong. It's just basically that. It's a smoothing treatment. It's gonna smooth out your hair. So no matter your hair type, no matter your hair length, you can get a smoothing treatment. So highly recommend treatments. I used to get keratins at like some rinky-dink salon, just like a cheap one, literally under $100, and I feel like that really made my hair fall out. It just really thinned my hair, and I think that was just really all those chemicals, the formaldehyde and the toxins that they use in those. You literally couldn't even smell the product. Like, you had to wear a mask to get that keratin treatment. But now that I've been getting keratins with Diana, honestly, I don't have that issue. Again, I will have her information down below. You can message her on Instagram, and she knows all about the different treatments. She can recommend you what treatment you would need and the cost depending on your hair length. I know they vary, you know, depending on how much product is being used, so I can't tell you exactly how much it is, but you can definitely message her. A huge game changer for me also was getting my hair cut by a professional hairstylist. So before, I used to basically just get my ends cut at my local like Dominican salon, and basically it was like $5, and she would just trim the ends. And I started doing that, and I just noticed that my hair was just looking very thin, and I then started getting a V-shaped haircut. Now, what a V-shaped haircut is basically when all of your layers are to the back, it's shaped like a V. So, you know, short layers in the top and then just one long layer pretty much in the back. Like, I didn't notice how bad it was until I had someone take a picture of my hair from the back, and it just looked like short layers and then a really long layer, because that long layer was growing faster than the short layers. So I really didn't notice that I was getting the wrong haircut for my texture and for my type of hair until I met Kieran. So Kieran is the owner of Kieran McKenna Salon in New York, and I am obsessed with his work. So ever since I started going to the salon, I've noticed a huge difference in my hair, just on how it dries even, because with the right cut, your hair is supposed to dry better. So before, I would notice that my hair would dry and it would just look uneven. It would look kind of like shaggy. I was kind of giving you that mullet style hair where it was just looking very thin. It wasn't looking like it was full of life. So ever since I've been getting haircuts with Kieran, basically he frames my face with my hair. So he stands me up and he makes sure that every layer is exactly how he wants it, and he's working really hard on not having that V shape, and we're almost there. We have almost diminished the whole V shape look to my hair. So basically what I get is just long layers, but it's just not in that V shape anymore. He actually cuts it just depending on, again, your hair texture and how your hair dries. and obviously depending on the look that you want. So I still want layers, I just don't want it to look thin. I want it to look like I have body in my hair. Also, when I get blowouts, I feel like this makes a huge difference because when the layers are flipped, they just fall a lot better. And I notice a huge difference on, again, how my hair dries ever since I've been getting haircuts with Kieran. He's amazing. He will literally kneel on the floor. He's so passionate about hair. So I know a lot of you are just interested in the products that I've been using. And yeah, the products are nice, but honestly, I switch up my products. Like some of these products that I'm talking to you about are like game changers, but some of them I just switch on and off here and there. But the haircut and the hair treatments really have made the biggest difference in the health of my hair. So let's go ahead and get started. I feel like I get the most questions on two things. What hair dye do I use and what did I use to help me grow out my hair? So the hair dye that I use is the Clairol Nice and Easy in Blue Black. I've probably switched it up maybe a couple of times, but I've been dyeing my hair since I was very, very young and it's always been Blue Black. I got my hair dyed once at a salon with this hair dye, so I'm very, very loyal to my Clairol Nice and Easy Blue Black. If I don't see it, I go crazy because I'm scared that they're gonna discontinue the shade, but I personally like a blue black shade for my hair. My hair naturally is a red toned brown, medium brown, and I just don't feel like it's flattering on me. I don't know, I just love the striking black on my personal skin tone. So it's super inexpensive from the drugstore. I don't find that it washes out, so it is a permanent hair dye, and yeah, I have no problems with it fading. I know a lot of people who dye their hair black have problems with their hair fading and it doesn't stay like a true blue black. This one stays on your hair, so I really, really love it. It's 2BB blue black. I have no complaints, smells good, and it's never been damaging to my hair, which I love. So that's what I use to dye my hair. I was just looking at some throwback pictures and I found the picture of when I first started using Vida hair growth products. I've been using these for a minute. So I actually was introduced to Vida hair growth by the owner and her daughter, and I never looked back. I feel like this really changed the game as far as growing out my hair. So in the beginning, when I had the blonde processed hair and then I cut it, I was desperate. I really wanted my hair to grow so fast and it just wasn't growing anymore. It was so dead that it just wouldn't grow. And so what really kickstarted it was the Vida hair growth. I swear by these. I still get questions like, do they really work? And I feel like yes, they do really work. If you actually use them and you don't use anything else, these are gonna work. They've definitely updated the packaging. They've upgraded the packaging. They smell very natural because it is a very natural product. It smells like coconuts. This one has molasses, thyme, yucca, and watercress. It doesn't matter who you are, you can use this. Doesn't matter your hair texture, doesn't matter your age. This was actually formulated for people who suffer from hair loss, people who suffer from alopecia, cancer patients. Like this was specifically designed to grow hair. So I was using this for a really long time. I don't use it as often anymore because my hair gets very, very oily, and because this is a very natural product, it just adds too much moisture to my hair. But if you have curly hair or dehydrated hair, this is heaven sent for you. I highly recommend the shampoo, the conditioner. I honestly feel like the shampoo really works. If I find that my baby hairs are not showing as much, I know that sounds weird, but sometimes I just wake up and I'm like, wait, am I losing hair? Because my hair comes out like by the boatload because my hair is long. So if I feel like my hair is thinning out, I go back to using this for a week and I swear it's like hair crack. It grows so quickly. People use this on their like eyebrows and on their beards. Men use this. Like this is just insane. You have to look at the before and after pictures. I'll leave their Instagram down below. I've been rocking with Vida hair growth ever since they did not have a website. Since the times that you had to go in person to pick this up. The owner and her daughter, they're so sweet and they are very, very passionate about hair health and hair growth. So not only will this help you grow your hair, but it'll also bring your hair back to life. So it'll keep it shiny and healthy and thick and full of life. So I really, 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 truly stand by these products. I would not recommend anything to you guys that I didn't believe worked because that's just silly. Like I wouldn't use something for years and years if I felt like I couldn't stand behind the products. I have been supporting them for years, and they also do sell other products. They have masks. What I really like is the mists. This is a serum mist. I like using this like on my baby hairs when my hair is wet. And again, it's just gonna help with hair growth. And this has aloe vera, has basil. Just a really nice product line that is healthy for your hair. It's natural, and you're supporting a Latina-owned business, and I love everything that they stand for. So Vida hair growth, you can purchase it at Nail Lounge in Dykeman, Upper Manhattan, but they do have a website, and I do have a code, which I believe is Rosita. I will have it down below. I like begged for a coupon code for you guys because you guys were always messaging me saying that you needed one, so got you. I don't make a commission off of it, but it's basically just for you guys to get a discount code. So that's all about Vida hair growth. I swear by it. I get so many questions on it till this day, DMs like, does it really work? I feel like it has worked. My hair definitely can be a testimony to it working, because yes, my hair does grow naturally pretty quickly because of my genetics. Like, it just runs in my family. But I'm telling you, when my hair was bleached and processed, it wasn't growing at all. Like, it just stopped growing. It was like, nope. It's like my hair growth was just like at a standstill, and it just wouldn't get healthier, wouldn't go past like my shoulders. I literally measure my hair on my body, and my hair has grown a tremendous amount. I actually was using a little bit of Jamaican black castor oil too, but not consistently enough to see results. So I know my results came from Vida hair growth and also from just being patient, taking a chill pill, and I had to stop obsessing over the length. Like, once I just kind of let it be and let it free, like, it just started growing and I wasn't so stressed out about it. But also the keratin treatments helped because, again, less heat, less damage, more growth in my case. Now I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the shampoos and the conditioners that I'm using right now. So I just stumbled upon this specific shampoo randomly at a beauty supply, and I love it. This is the mane and tail, but this is the gentle clarifying version. I remember my dad using the mane and tail, the original, and his hair was beautiful, like long. It literally looked like a horse tail. But I have the gentle clarifying because my hair is very oily. It's kind of like a classic product. Like, a lot of people know about this line. It's literally meant to be used on horse hair. But this specific one removes daily buildup. So I like that this leaves my hair feeling clean and full of life. It looks already styled when I wash it with this and air dry it. So I love that, and it smells pretty good. And again, I think even under $5. So I have been using that since I got it. If you didn't watch my last favorites, I also mentioned the Ion shampoo and conditioner. I'm all out and I don't have the bottles, but Ion makes great shampoos and conditioners. Definitely check that video out. I talk all about that shampoo and conditioner. Highly recommend. And then I also switch it up. So I like switching up my hair products. I feel like if you confuse your hair, it'll just like grow faster. I don't know what it is. I don't like getting my hair too used to something. So I also have in my shower the Milbon smoothing shampoo. This one is for fine hair, and these smell so good. They just smell like classic hair salon. And this really helps me detangle my hair, leaves it smooth, leaves it shiny. My hair is not picky when it comes to shampoo. I can pretty much use anything as long as it's not super hydrating. Like, I can't use coconut shampoos. I can't use almond oil shampoos. Like, nothing with oil, cannot do it. Like, anything that's moisturizing for my hair, it's not gonna work for me. So I stick to shampoos that are smoothing but for fine hair, or like detoxifying, or something that has charcoal or clarifying, because it just works for me. And then I also just have like the, conditioner to go with it, and I also like that. I also really love Kerastase, the brand. This smells like pure heaven. I pretty much got it because of the scent, but I ended up falling in love with the product. This is the Kerastase Discipline line. So I use this shampoo kind of when I'm going somewhere special, because it is pricier. I don't want to use it. I know that sounds silly. So I only use this when I'm going somewhere special, like an event or on a date or something, because I really want my scalp to smell really good. And also it just leaves my hair extremely shiny. Kerastase makes my favorite hair masks. Again, pricey, but I've been using Kerastase hair masks since I was like 17. I remember ordering one on Amazon when I couldn't afford it, but I got it anyway. But these hair masks will leave your hair like softer than anything you've ever felt. Like, I am very stingy when it comes to when I'm using my hair mask, but I only use it from my ears, like just basically the shaft of my hair, from my ears down. And I really love using deep conditioners instead of regular conditioner. I just feel like your hair is more manageable, it's shinier and softer when you're using deep conditioners. But yeah, Kerastase, highly recommend the whole brand. This one is for unruly, overprocessed hair. They have some for oily hair, for dry hair, for blondes. So now let's move on to styling products. Something that I always have to have in my like beauty cabinets in my closets is the John Frieda Frizz-Ease Secret Weapon Touch-Up Cream. I just get a ton of flyaways. They're not even like frizzies. They're just pieces of hair that are either new growth, or maybe they're just like fried off because of my flat iron. I don't know, but I just get a ton of little frizzies. You know, those flyaways that are annoying. It's basically just a cream that you use on your flyaways, and it tames them. You want to use a small amount, because if you use too much, it will get oily. But if you use a little bit, just a drop, like literally a dot of it, and just smooth out your hair, it doesn't look like you have gel, or it doesn't look hard, crunchy. It just looks shiny but tamed. It's called Secret Weapon, and it is my secret weapon because I swear by that. And like I mentioned before, I don't really use hair oils because my hair already produces enough oil on its own. I can literally fry an egg on my head. Like, it gets oily very fast, which I am thankful for, because that's how it stays healthy and grows, I feel. But if I'm ever gonna use a hair oil, I basically use one of these two. So I have the Whey one. This one I pretty much went through the whole bottle. I've had this bottle for over 2 years because I only use the smallest drop of this, and I only use it when my hair is damp. I used to use their shampoos. I haven't repurchased, but I definitely want to because I remember loving them so much. And then the Milbon one I did feature in my last favorites. It's a Bodifying hair oil, also smells like heaven. This is a hair oil designed for fine hair so that it doesn't weigh your hair down. So I love those, and again, I only use like half of a drop, and never on my roots, always on the bottom of my hair. And in the case that I want shine, which ever since I've been getting keratin treatments and smoothing treatments, I don't really need added shine. But if I have my hair up in a ponytail, sometimes I'll use a dry oil mist. I love the ones from Alterna. This is the Candy Oil Dry Oil Mist. I'll only spray this again like on the ponytail, not on my roots. I think we get the gist of it. My hair's oily. I do love all of the Alterna oils. I have the purple one, the green one, and this one. I've featured them for years. If you've watched my other hair care videos, then you know what's up. But I wanted to mention that in case you were looking for a shine spray. Now, I don't really use too much hairspray, but in the case that I do, it's really just for like flyaways or for ponytails. So my favorite hairspray, literally I've been using this for years and years and years. L'Oreal Elnett, never does me wrong. I get the extra strong hold. This stuff is literally glue for your hair. I pretty much use this mainly when I have my hair up. This is just classic, smells like, you know, your good old-fashioned hairspray, but I really just love this. I can always depend on it, and it really just keeps your hair in its place. When I want to use hairspray but I don't want my hair to feel crunchy or crispy, because the L'Oreal Elnett can leave your hair a little bit on the hard side, especially if you use a lot of it, I go for the Kenra Fast Dry Hairspray. This is the flexible hold one, and it is a heat protectant as well, but this just has like a finer mist. I just feel like it doesn't leave my hair, again, like really hard, and it smells like candy. If you watch my channel, then you know it's very rare that I curl my hair or even wave it, just because I don't really like damaging my hair, and it's just a lot to curl. I do have long hair and I have a lot of it, and to be frank, I just don't like doing my hair, so I don't really curl it. But when I do, I like using the Whey texturizing hairspray. This also smells so good. It literally smells like perfume, very floral, which I love. So this is the one that I'll use when my hair is curly, just because it'll give it more of like that texture, it'll give it more of like a grip, and it just looks more effortless when I use that on curly hair. And for a heat protectant, I use the Kenra Blow Dry Spray. I don't really just use this as a heat protectant spray, I just use it as like a styling product. So when my hair is wet and I want it to dry faster, this is what I use. I've been using this for years and years and years. I've repurchased it so many times. You guys already know the drill if you've been watching me. This is like a staple product for me. You only need a couple of sprays. It smells amazing. Oh my god, it smells like rich hair salon. It smells awesome, and I really just love how it just defrizzes my hair, and it just makes it easier to style. Even if I'm not using heat, I just feel like it air dries better. It does have a little bit of an oily residue, so I only use this sparingly. So this bottle lasts me a long time, and I absolutely love it. And again, it smells amazing. Speaking of smelling amazing, you guys already know I had to do it. I had to mention the R&Co Serious Gaze fragrance spray. I'm so addicted to this scent. It smells sexy, it smells woodsy, but floral and fresh and clean, and I just want to smell like this forever and ever. I want my hair to smell like this forever and ever. I don't feel put together like if I'm going out if I don't use this. And then as far as dry shampoo, I really don't use dry shampoo. I personally would rather just wash my hair, because I just feel like dry shampoo sometimes just makes it look worse. But I do have two that I do enjoy. This is the Living Proof dry shampoo. I feel like it does the job, it cleans my hair, but I feel like the day after I use this, it's still gonna be oily. So this is like a quick fix for me if I'm doing a ponytail and my hair is really greasy. I'll go ahead and use this. But personally, when my hair is down, I'd rather just wash it and air dry it. I feel like that gives me a better result. But if I do have like curls in my hair, I will use some dry shampoo. And then the Batiste Dry Shampoo. This is the dark and deep brown one, is nice. This one will leave a little bit of a white cast. You just have to make sure you like really blend it in. This one doesn't, because it's for dark hair. Love both of these. This one's drugstore, this one's not. They both do the job, and I find that these are personally the best dry shampoos that I have found, and I've tried a bunch. So those were all of the products that I am currently using, that I'm rotating, that I am loving. And now let's talk about some hair tools. I have 4 to share with you. First up, we have my blow dryer. This is a twin turbo 3200 blow dryer. This is the blow dryer that is used where I get my blowouts. It's inexpensive and it gets extremely hot. You can get it on Amazon. It has your basic settings, cool, hot, and just like different levels of intensity. But I find that it dries my hair very quickly. I don't really blow dry my hair with a brush. Personally, I just blow dry it to get it dry quicker because I can air dry my hair. If I want to frame my hair to my face or I just want to like flip my ends, I'll go in with my flat iron. I've been using this for a really long time and I swear by this flat iron. This is the Ionic 10 times flat iron. You can get it on Sephora, on Ulta. I am obsessed with this flat iron. I love the rounded edges. I love how thin it is. I love that it keeps my hair healthy and it leaves it shiny. It gets very hot. Mine for some reason isn't really working. The heat just goes down on its own. I don't know why. But what's really cool is it does have a feature that it actually vibrates. So if you click the power button once while it's on, it'll vibrate while you're flat ironing your hair. This will just speed up the process and it'll leave your hair extra silky. So this is the only flat iron I've used for a really long time. The only other flat iron that I personally recommend that I love is the Babyless one. This is the one that I've been using for years now and no complaints, except mine is a little funky right now. Not sure why, but I love that. And I recently picked this up. I wanted to mention it because a lot of you guys were saying you loved it, but I personally haven't had the best results with it. This is the Revlon, I think it's called like the single pass or the one pass. It's basically a hairbrush that heats up, so you're supposed to just like comb your hair and also blow dry it at the same time. I've tried it on super wet hair. I didn't really like it that much. I still had to use a flat iron. And then I recently used it on damp hair and I liked it better. For some reason on my hair, it just leaves it a little bit frizzy. I have very fine hair that gets staticky quickly, so I don't know if it's that, but maybe I just don't know how to use a blow drying brush properly, but I like it because it's quick, but again, I still kind of have to flat iron, especially like the top of my head. I feel like it just gets frizzy like on this side, just over here. So I still kind of go in with a flat iron. And in the case that I do curl my hair, which again is very rare, I use a T3 Curl Whirl Trio. You basically just get 3 attachments with this set. You get a large barrel, a 1-inch barrel, and then this one, which is kind of like an inverted one. And they all just attach to the base. And I really love this curling trio. One, because you get different styles, but also because I find that my curls actually last with this. So if you have hard to curl hair, definitely give that set a try. And then last but not least, I just wanted to mention the comb that I use, like the hairbrush that I use, because I pretty much stopped using all of my other hair combs, hairbrushes. I only use this and occasionally a blow drying brush, but I'm not really into blow drying my hair. But this is the best hair comb that you will ever have. I love that it has a handle, unlike the regular Tangle Teaser. It doesn't rip my hair out. Hair combs, hairbrushes are really important. You never want to be rough on your hair, especially when it's wet, because that's when it's most fragile. I try to wait until my hair is damp to comb it out, and then I'll comb it again when it's dry. Love that. And I've been using Tangle Teaser for a really long time, but the finisher, which is that style of comb, is personally my favorite. Everybody's hair is different. You want to be patient with your hair. You want to love your hair. These are just the items that have worked for me, for my personal hair texture, and that have helped me grow out my hair and that have helped me keep it shiny, healthy, and long. So I hope I answered any of your questions that you may have had on my hair care routine. If you have any other questions, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to chat all about hair. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.